Hello and welcome to another video for O-level math. Today what we are doing is continuing with solving algebraic equations. This one is called solving fractional equations. Okay, we've simplified fractions before. We've learned how to take common denominators. We've learned how to take simplify fractions and so on. We're continuing with that. So as we've learned before, what you do is you simply take a common denominator. Now, since this one is missing an x in the denominator, so you multiply by x and you multiply by x here as well, so this becomes 3x. Similarly, this becomes 4 times x minus 3 equals to 2. Okay, then you have 3x minus 4x plus 12. Okay, over, can I actually just cross multiply this? So I'm left with minus x plus 12 equals to 2x squared minus 6x. So I get 2x squared minus 6x plus x minus 12. I've gathered everything on one side. I'm getting 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. Okay. Then this has turned into a quadratic equation, which I can either solve by factorizing or by the quadratic formula. So a is 2, b is minus 5, and c is minus 12. So I'm using the quadratic formula, although I think factorization is easy. Let's just do that. Let's see very clear-cut factors. So 2 into 12 is 24. So what are the factors of 24 that I'm going to use? I'm going to use 3 and 8. So 2x squared minus 8x plus 3x minus 12 equals to 0. So if I factor out 2x, I'm left with x minus 4 plus 3, x minus 4. X minus 4 and 2x plus 3 are the two factors that I have. Either x minus 4 equals to 0 or 2x plus 3 equals to 0. X is therefore equals to 4, or x is equals to minus 3 over 2. So this is the same idea that we've done before previously when we were doing fractions with algebra. They weren't equations. The only thing that's changed so far is that I am asking you to now solve. You can turn up with no calculator section or in a calculator section, but I've seen them more often on the calculator section, which means that the quadratic is going to be more or less solvable through a quadratic formula rather than factorization. Okay, let's see this one. This looks a little bit different since I see fractions on both sides. Again, a common denominator first. So this gets multiplied with x plus 2, and this gets multiplied with x. So I get x plus 2 minus x equals to 2 over 2x plus 1. Okay, that cancels out. 2x into x plus 2, 2 over 2x plus 1. Now I cross multiply. That's what I've got to do. I've got to cross multiply. Now I see that 2 is common to both. It would actually cancel out and make my life a little easier. So 2x plus 1 equals to x squared plus 2x. Okay, that makes it very easy actually. So x squared equals to 1. So I take a root on both sides and I say that x is then equals to either 1 or x equals to minus 1. Okay, let's talk about the next one. If I cross multiply this, so this is just a simple fraction. So the only thing that I can do is cross multiply. So minus 1, 3x squared minus 4x. I bring everything to one side. Again, this seems factorizable. I can very clearly see that the two factors are minus 3 and minus 1. So factor out. So x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. So either x minus 1 equals to 0 or 3x minus 1 equals to 0. X equals to 1 and x equals to 1 over 3. Okay. So these questions require a bit of time. It's going to take you some time to do these, but they're pretty doable in terms of the content. Okay, let's look at this one. Again, I have a common denominator. Now, interestingly, the denominator on the other side is also very similar. In fact, it's the same. So once I simplify it, I could probably cancel it out. So I should multiply this by 3x minus 1 plus x into x plus 1. I could essentially, if they're on opposite sides of n equals to and they're the same denominator, they can get cancelled out. So x minus 1 into 3x minus 1 plus x squared plus x. So I multiply these. 3x squared minus x minus 3x plus 1 plus x equals to 1. So let's see, we have 4x squared minus 3x plus 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So 4x squared minus 3x equals to 0. I factor out an x, so I have 4x minus 3 equals to 0. Either this equals to 0 or that equals to 0. Okay. Then this is a practice exercise that you could solve at home and see if you understand the topic. There are lots of questions there. You can ask me for the answers once you have solved this exercise. Also, you can actually check your answers on a calculator. So that should be it. Okay, there are some past paper questions that I think would help you out. There are some mixed questions here. They're not just algebraic fractions. Let's try to solve these. It's because these are past paper questions. You should know these. It is from t equals to 2 pi over into root hg. Find t when h equals to 125. And so I think this is a calculator question. This is paper 2. So I will need to use a calculator. Let me just find my calculator first. Yeah, calculator here. So 2 pi. I'm driving as it is on a calculator. There's nothing to explain to you here. Three significant figures. So 2.24 is my final answer for this one. Make h the subject of the formula. Now it gets a little different. Let's try to do this here rather than anywhere. 2 pi root of hg. So what you do first is you remove the 2 and pi first. Okay. So 2 and pi go into the denominator on the other side. And with, okay, this is not I, this is t over 2 pi root of hg. Now in order to pull out h from this equation, I need to get rid of the root. So that gives you t over 2 pi squared equals to h over g. Now I need to make h the subject of the formula. So g goes to the other side. Okay, I hope that was easy. Let's pause b then. Just solve the equation. I think that's an easy solution. I can just expand the bracket. Minus b minus 3 equals to 2b. So 45 minus 3 equals to 3p. 42 equals to 3p. And p equals to 42 divided by 3. 14, I think. 3 times 14 is 42. Okay, then we have a fractional equation. Let's try to solve that one. So 12 is the common denominator. I multiply this by 3 and this by 4 because this is also true for the denominators. So 6x minus 9 plus 20 minus 4x. equals to 0. Cross multiply, we get 2x plus 11 equals to 0. 2x equals to minus 11, x equals to minus 11 over 2. Okay, then you have this question. 3y squared plus 11 4 equals to 0. Um, since this is, I want to get the answer to two decimal places, it's best to just use the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Let's put this on a calculator and see if we get the correct answer out of this. Y equals to minus 0.409 minus 3.26. Okay, I hope that is what all of us are getting. Okay, then I think there can be some word problems on algebraic fractions as well. This is one of the cases where you have a word problem on algebraic fractions. Okay, this one says the lengths of the sides of a trapezium are x centimeters and x minus 2 centimeters. The lengths of the parallel sides of a trapezium B are x and x plus 3. The heights of the trapezium is capital H and height of trapezium B. So this looks more like an algebra word problems. It's something that I haven't done in the series so far, but we're going to do that later on. But right now, what I'm going to show you is how these fractions actually come up. Hopefully, you have a bit of knowledge about trapeziums already. So that's going to be what I'm going to do. So it says the length of the parallel sides of a trapezium are x and this. Okay. The height of trapezium A is h, and the height of trapezium B is h as well. The area of the trapezium is of each trapezium is 15. Okay, so that gives us information about the area, which means that I need to use the information about the area. Show that capital H and small h, so something like this. So let's first talk about trapezium A. Area is half into height into sum of parallel sides. This parallel sides. So this is 15. Capital H. The sides are x plus x minus 2. So these fractions bother me, so I first multiply them. 30 equals to h times 2x minus 2. Okay. 30 over 2x minus 2 because I'm trying to prove h to you. Now, the interesting part is that this is different. Okay, how is it different? I see this is a 2 factored out from the denominator. So I get 15 equals to h. Okay. Then let's do the same thing about trapezium B. I also have the area 15. Half height into sum of parallel sides. 15 times 2 is 30. H times x squared. Sorry, this has to be sum. X plus x minus 3. That's 2x minus 3. That's plus 3. 2x plus 3. That's 30 over 2x plus 3 is equals to h. Okay. So I have both the answers. Find an expression in terms of x for the difference in height h minus h between the trapezium A and show that it simplifies to this. So I want to find the difference in height. So h minus small h What is capital H? Capital H is 15 over 2x minus 1. So 15 over x minus 1 minus 30 over 2x plus 3. And this is the same thing that we've done earlier. We've simplified fractions before, so let's do that again. X minus 1 into 2x plus 3. You multiply 15 with 2x plus 3 because that's what's missing in the denominator, and 30 by x minus 1 because that's also what's missing in the denominator. So you get 30x plus 45 minus 30x plus 3. Okay, just consider with that. Plus 30, sorry, plus 30. That's 75 over x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. Okay, that's part 2. And part 3 says that the difference in heights is 1.5. So this has to be equals to 1.5 then. So basically, if that is equals to 1.5, then this entire fraction is also equals to 1.5. Okay, now I think I have a calculator. This is a paper 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my life a little easier. Let's say that 75 divided by 1.5 equals to x minus 1. I've swapped the sides. 75 divided by 1.5, I think that's 50. That makes my life a little easier. I'm going to start expanding. So 2x squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 3. 2x squared plus x minus 3 minus 15. Minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac 2a. That's 2, 1, and minus. So one of the answers that I'm getting is x equals to 4.9. Okay, then that should have been part A for this, and this now is part B. I'm just solving the quadratic equation. I tend to do it together. And this one is minus 5.4. So obviously, if there was a follow-up part to this, I would give you only one x as the correct answer, or depends on what the question is asking, because this just is find x giving your answer correct to two decimal places. X could be ideally both, but since x is a length, it can't be negative. Okay, so this is going to be one answer for this question then. Okay, I hope that was a good video for you. I'll be back with another topic in the next video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel.